run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Run there on first down, gets 3 up to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line.
First down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
10 at the 25-yard line.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holloway. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second and 9 now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Right there, 54 Mike. Too low, top, top. 54, Mike, 54. What's the run? They're running it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. John Ross, 61 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 46. Give him 28 yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Washington 7.
On first down, it's Holloway. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Rico Gafford, 58 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
56 from Mark, 56. Check 56. Wrap. 14.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Going deep downfield for Raw. And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
At the 6-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Rico Gafford, 79 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 27, Washington 21.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the 2 of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This is out quickly to the right. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Complete to John.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll be out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Seattle.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The reason we ball for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Wilson.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the...
He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Rico Gafford saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And Washington has made this a one-score game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Rico Gafford, the intended target.
And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
That's into the hands of Edwards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Right back to him on first down. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 2nd down, it's Holloway. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's into the clear. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one gives these guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 40. Washington 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. operating from the gun. Wilson, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A quick toss outright, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Seahawks.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Quickly complete into the right flat.
Wilson.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and just like that, it's third down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throw for the backup Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point up and through. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Right there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Hey, check. Mike's 54, Mike's 54. On yards, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll find Hall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. I got you, boy, Buffalo 18, hurt. Mike 28.
End zone, but it's incomplete. Again the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Up 2nd and
10. So now 2nd and 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.